GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 10. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Sampson. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing, Sanders. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll check this one down to Hampton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. If you look at this Browns defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
9-yard line.
Prep roll 80. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Here's Sanders. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cut 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 6-yard
from the 41, here's a second down and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 17
Second
yards.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 11. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Herbert. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Black 80, black. Go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
19, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Play action. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Sanders to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches.
You need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Sanders. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Set.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On play action, here's Shadur. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
21. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Viking, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That is caught by Stewart. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chargers 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 37-yard line.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
It's 2nd and 8.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 33-yard line.
Set.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Able to push his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set.
On the give, this is Harris. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
At the Browns' 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 380. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Herbert off of play action. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This now a 3rd and 4.
18, pioneer. 2, 19, Lion. 18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
First down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Browns first down.
Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your board material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run again with Harris. And some room to run now. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a give up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 7 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they'll indeed take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second.